Mr. Reid the Fourth!
Right. Everyone give it up one more time for Ray and everyone else that's performed this evening. You guys, I'm excited. A little bit less so when I was on the Dufferin bus and I blew out my crotch on the way here. So all you guys in the high definition row, if you don't see blue Calvins, then you're getting more than your $5 worth. Just saying. But I'm excited because this month, do you guys know it's a special month? Anyone know what it is? March, nailed it. That's what I was going for. No, I'll give you guys a hint. Last month was Black History Month. And similar to that, this month involves something that is black and also sometimes inside me. Tim Hortons coffee. It's roll up the rim time, baby. That's right. We all know we love that stuff. Behind hockey, Tim Hortons is the second most Canadian thing any of us can do. But the problem is, they're so Canadian that even their prizes are Canadian.
Here, buddy, here's a muffin for you. Oh, donut.
Keep that there later. I'll go after the show for drinks. But the thing about their prizes right there, I got a muffin. What in the US, what do you get when you win a competition? $1 million, show home, Ferrari. In Canada, family sedan, a television, and camping equipment. Cheers. When I buy a lottery ticket, I fantasize about all the cool shit that I'm going to buy with my money. I have never fantasized about fuel economy and setting up a tent. That's the BS. And I went in there, and they changed their sizes. Like, if you order a medium, they give you a large. If you order a large, they give you an extra large. If you order an extra large, they give you like a goddamn wheelbarrow with a straw to just take your coffee with you. It's ridiculous. If you need a gallon of coffee to get through the morning, you don't need to go to Tim Hortons on the corner. No, you need to see Tony Horton in an alleyway and get an 8-ball of crack to make your day better. Just give up already. That's clinical. That's depression or something. Now, the thing about that hurt me about their sizes is that was the last company that actually had like a sizing or rating system that made any sense. You have Starbucks that has Latin shit on the walls. There's women's sizes. You guys have a size 0, whatever the hell that is. And the worst thing I've seen, children's swimming lessons. Weird, right? You're like, how do they rate children's swimming lessons? Well, logically, what they do is they don't use numbers or like even a scale that counts like how many minutes you can spend in the ocean until you're dead. No. They use colors. Yeah. Not colors of a rainbow that go from one to the other. No, arbitrary colors. And just so you guys are on the same page, I took swimming lessons. I got a maroon badge. Now right now, I know that you know jack shit about how good I am at swimming by that. No. Like apparently one day, like a lifeguard, a surfer, and a scuba diver all got together in a hot tub and got really high. They're like, man, blue is it's like the ocean, so that shit's up there. And green, that's algae, so that's on top of that. And brown and yellow, if you piss or crap in a pool, it's kind of like that, so that's the kid stuff. Yeah, that's what it's based on. And the problem with that is besides the fear of drowning, that's my motivation to learn how to swim. Colors, that's it. And as a kid, I got maroon. Do you want to know what color is after maroon? Hot pink. Yeah. As a 12-year-old boy, my incentive to take more swimming lessons, hot pink. And I wasn't worried about passing hot pink. I was worried about the exam after I had hot pink. That shit was treading water for 45 minutes. Now, if I'm ever in an emergency situation, in 45 minutes, I'm not going to do the egg beater staring at a seagull. Fuck that. I'm going to spend 45 minutes swimming in directions until I find something that floats. I don't know about me, that's survival skills. But worst case scenario, always in my mind, I was like, okay, so if I go for 45 minutes, see at the 43-minute mark, I go down like a stone. And 2 weeks later, they find my dead body in the filter. I'm going to be that kid that got found in his Speedo with like a pink badge stitched on that shit. And you all know that's going to be in the yearbook, and kids are cruel. I don't want that as my legacy. And the worst part about it too is for the colorblind kids. no matter how good you are at swimming, you always get the gray badge. Yeah, that's no incentive. But the thing is, people always make these arbitrary judgments just by like, oh, what stuff looks like. The other day, I was walking down the street. Some guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, man, which obviously is a good starter. And he's like, yo, you look like you like to party. Okay. Next was, you got any LSD? Just like that creepy opener, no one has used LSD since the 70s, dude. Like, come on. And number 2, I hope I'm not putting out that vibe. It was 4 p.m. and I was going to the bank. If it's 4 a.m., I'm in a park wearing a G-string, licking a tree. Fair game, dude. Ask away. I probably have LSD. Come on. No, like, you can't just judge people by what they look like to get things you want. Like, if I'm really hungry and I see, like, a really fat woman, I can't just be like, hey, you look like you like to eat. You got any McNuggets? No. Or like a really old dude, you're just like, hey, man, you look like you like to keep your cholesterol low. You got any Lipitor? Shit? No. Even people my own age, I can't do that. Like, if it's a girl with, like, bluish and cold hands, I can be like, hey, baby, you got any iron pills? By the way, that was an anemic joke, so if you didn't laugh, you either didn't think it was funny, or you have the disease and just didn't have the energy to laugh, so I feel for you, I'm sorry. No. That's the only problem with that kind of stuff, is you can't judge people, but we all do it. I do it too. If I go down the street and I see someone that, like, you just know, I'd look at them and I was like, man, that guy's pre-tarded. Not retarded, pre-tarded. That's like when you see someone and you know before they've even said a word that, like, that person in their life has eaten a crayon at some point or another. No, like, and I'm not talking about handicapped people and all that. I would never use that in that way. I'm talking about people who are just too dumb to pass grade 6, but too smart to get parking privileges. You know, just like right above that clinical line where they get judged. Yeah. And so the thing, and red flags too. This is how you know if someone's like stupid before you even meet them, before a word comes out of their mouth. Number 1, if they have a zip-up jacket, but the bottom part of their zipper is broken open. Who does that anymore? That's weird as shit. You got a problem, get a new jacket. Or number 2, really dirty glasses. Yeah. You do know that the reason that your glasses are dirty, it affects no one except your ability to see the world. Have fun with that, my man. Go for it. And number 2, mittens. Ever since the invention of gloves, I don't like to inhibit my hand movement with these little lobster paws. No, that's not cool. Right now, there's some anemic girl in the audience who's using mittens to warm her hands up. She is not a fan of this entire set. I'm sorry, baby. I'll support your slow walkathon or nap time, whatever you guys do. But, no, we all know that stuff. And, like, I'll give you the benefit of doubt. If you come up to me and we start talking, everything's fine, cool person. My judgment's out the window. If you start talking to me and you say something really stupid, that's when you become tarded at that point. Now, that just means it's a one-off thing. You're just tarded at that time. But if you continually say dumb things to me the entire time, you're repeating the tarded, you are now retarded. And just so you guys have an example for this, we've already had mountain bikes, we've had camping equipment. If the prizes next year is a goddamn archery set, Tim Hortons is officially retarded. Thank you guys, I'm Roy Reid, that's my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Roy Reid, and now to wrap